Hello and welcome to Ragebeard Online. I'm your host Ragebeard, and this is Oxygen Not Included, a survival game based around upgrading, protecting, and overall just maintaining the stability of a small, cartoonish civilization. The actual story arc is something of a mystery. All I know is you are launched into an asteroid apparently. Let's start a new game here. Alright, generating a world, vacuuming out the vacuums. Too much oxygen. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Yeah, none of these. So I'm going to shuffle them up for a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright, and what was the matter of seconds for you was about 5 minutes for me. But here we have our crew. Now I noticed one of the biggest and most important things about these characters, aside from the stats, aside from the traits, is down here. This subject right here, this little thing right here, destructive. You have two choices, a vomiter and destructive. Now, destructive sounds like a bad thing, right? You don't want them to go around breaking your shit. Well, that's where you're wrong. You want them to break your stuff, because it takes you 5 seconds to fix something broken. As opposed to the vomiter, first off, it takes forever to clean that up. Secondly, if any of these other characters, I'm pointing at my screen with my finger, not with my mouse here, if any of them step in the contaminated water, the vomit, they immediately have a shit fit. And I mean, they are just all sorts of upset. So, let's name our colony. I don't know. Rageland. Makes sense. You know, they're all destructive, not very decor oriented, and embark. Alright, let's see what we got here. Got a little bit of oxygen. Oh, some things going on. Got a little bit of oxygen, a nice bit of water here. Oxygen, vacuum, oxygen, more water. Huh, this has not been too bad. All right, let's get rid of these first. And first thing we want to do is start clearing away some land and build a toilet. So I'm going to have them. I'm just going to go out this way. Once they start getting enough materials harvested, I can put down some tile. And there we go. Now, it's important to put down tile as soon as you can, because that increases their overall movement speed. And these little buggers, they're not that fast in the first place. So, more movement speed is better. Alright, let's see what we got here. We've got some coal. This is good for the future machines and such. They do have a coal burner. I'm going to... where do I want to put this ladder? If I put it right here, I could run this all into one spot and kind of have the water, this whole thing be my reservoir. But at the same time, now I'm going to go with this. This seems like a good idea. Famous last words. Now, it's important not to try to expand too rapidly, because if you overload your workers, they tend to be stressed out quicker. So, I'll let them work on what they're doing here. Probably going to toss a toilet over here in the corner. Down. Nope, not putting it over there. Oh, this is all good material. Let's toss it right here. And, I'll be right back after they finish doing all this work. Alright, and we're back. They've completed most of the digging that I was setting them out to do. And, they're almost on the toilet. Now, one of the most important things I forgot to mention is, you want this right here. All this is algae. Well, right now it just says undiggable. But yeah, all this is algae. And that is essential for all your crafting and creating of oxygen. I don't know exactly why. I mean, I know it can produce oxygen, but the overall concept of algae being like your sole source of air doesn't make much sense to me. There are significantly better ways. But heck, I'm not a little cartoon scientist. I don't know this stuff. Let's see how the air is going on here. Oh, I don't want to hit that. That is a big old pocket of carbon dioxide. And another big old pocket of carbon dioxide. Got some contaminated oxygen, some very breathable air, more very breathable air, and water. Alright, let's see let's get back to work. They're working on getting a ladder up there so they can get to this algae and to these delicious fruits and mealworms. Now I don't want to break this right here. This is oxalite, and it produces air for free. A very important thing. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Probably, well, I don't want to break this too early. This is a vacuum. I'm probably also going to need to lay down some tiles here as soon as they finish eating. That way, they can dig this out and it won't be too flooded with water. Because the moment this area starts getting flooded with water, they start having difficulty mapping um, their paths. Now, for a beta release game or early access game, the AI here is pretty good. I mean, I've seen some more advanced games, some well developed games, um, doing less off than that. Don't go down there. Go up there. Oh no! Just as I say that, okay, there it goes. He fixed it. Ooh, I was starting to get worried. All right. Let's go to the bathroom. This guy's got to go as well. Hopefully he'll finish in there before. Ah, look at that mapping. All right, let's see if these little fools can do what they need to do efficiently on a faster pace. And while they're doing that, I'm going to work on trying to find some food for them. I'm going to need to set up some power. Some batteries. Some wire to hook it all up. Let's send that out a little bit here. Nope. Alright, they're working on that alley. Oh no! Did he harvest that? I wasn't paying attention. If we're unlucky, one of them may have harvested that oxalite. It does break down on its own over some time. So that is something to be aware of. Alright, I'm going to return to you when I get some progress going. Alright, and as you can see, we got a little bit of work done here. I've already set up a computer. This is a super important piece of technology that is almost absolute, well, not almost, completely and absolutely necessary for survival. This is where you go and you improve your technologies. Like, for example, your ability to make better air using the algae terrariums, um, plumbing and water filtration, food. These little guys, they eat some nasty stuff, and it can mess them up. But properly done, you don't have to worry about that. Then you get to more mediocre things like interior decorations, paintings, sculptures, things to make them feel less stressed. Because if they get stressed, they get fussy, and that is no good for nobody. So I'm going to set up some research and have them queue in. Also, I'm going to get this other 2 beds done because sleeping on the ground does not do them any good at all. outside that, they're moving pretty smooth. I do have them at the highest speed setting, which there are rumors that makes them a little bit more cranky. But hopefully that's just rumors, nothing actually true to it. Another thing I'm doing is I'm setting out ladders on the outsides of where I want the main base to be. My main goal is to try to keep everything within the size of an average screen. And then working out from there. That way I can avoid trying to get this contaminated gas and this contaminated water all on my base. And maintain a nice pressure lock. Because a lot of these plants act a little funny if you don't have the proper pressure. Which brings me to another important object. I need to put him on high priority. But inside the research station, there are these things called airlocks. And they work exactly the way you'd think they were. They keep the atmosphere in, and the nasty gases out. And that is incredibly important. Also important to sweep up. But you can't clean up your messes until you have a place to put it. And that's where storage compactors come from. Toss these things down every here and there. Set them up for what you want to put inside them. And let them go. Alright, let's see how our people are going so far. Nobody seems to be stressed. Everybody's doing their job pretty decently. I want to figure out who's the best researcher and make that their main job. Because right now, I need to get that research knocked out. And he looks like he's working on it pretty good. Ruby, you go. You do that learning. You get that knowledge. Yeah. The rest of you get back to work. No slacking. Alright, as you can see, we've got quite a bit of stuff taken care of here. Got some planters going on here. I did the research for that. Also, I'm starting to construct a supercomputer so we can do more advanced research. And trying to get a composter over here. I'm going to probably set the priority for this a little bit higher than everything else, mainly because I want to try to attempt to capture all that bad air that's coming from the toilets and everything in this area. The better I can do that, the better off my little duplicates are. Speaking of which, we have the availability for another duplicate, but right now I don't think it's the best time, and none of them are looking particularly good either way. So I'm going to reject all and hope for something better in the next round. Alright, looks like I'm going to cut the episode right about here. You guys take care out there, have fun, and good luck.